CGA Sports back in here. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, CGA Sports. Anyway, we got our week 2 NFL recap. We're going to see what we've been doing here and see how we did on our predictions. So buckle your seatbelt for about 40 minutes, and we're going to go over week 2 to see if we were on track. And if your team is still alive, a lot of you guys got some teams that are on panic mode. They on panic mode out here, man. And let me see if I can pull up our panic mode chart really quickly here. I did a shorts video, and let's see here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Panic time. All right, I think I'm going to share it here. Panic time for many of your faithful teams. Y'all thought y'all was going to do something this year. Y'all thought y'all was going to do something, but I done told y'all, some of y'all team on panic time. Here it is. Oh, no, the New York Jets. We'll turn the music down on this one. Where's the audio? Do I got some audio? All right, where the audio at? Oh, there it is. I don't even know what the there it is right there. The Cardinals. The Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, not the Bengals. The Vikings in trouble on the rope ski. The Chicago Bears. Oh, man, I knew they was going to be bad. I told you a lot of these teams. The Patriots are in trouble. 0-2. The Denver Broncos. Let's ride. All right, there's the New York Giants. God dang. All right. And the LA Chargers. Now, the Jets are not 0-2. The Jets are not 0-2, but it's panic time for the Jets. Like, they got some issues that they need to work around. They thought they would be 2-0 at this point. Cardinals, not a surprise. And the Bengals. Yeah, he playing hurt. It's going to be a bad. They're not ready yet. The Vikings, I told you they weren't going to be nothing. Not the Bears. All right. I'm sure I know Saquon. Oh, man. Cold world. The Patriots, they look decent. They're just not going to be a winning team this year. Denver Broncos. All right. You see the poll right there. Which one? The New York Giants, Jesus. And they barely beat the Cardinals. We'll talk about that here. The LA Chargers. It's time to panic. Where KT King at? All right. Let's see here. I could do it right here. So let me see here. The Yucks is yucking it up. All right. What are we doing here? What teams are a surprise at 2-0? Let's take a look. There's several teams that are 2-0. And of course, there's some games going on this evening. We got double header for Monday Night Football. Double header. Let's see here. These are the NFL standings. Oh, look at this, son. Not the Raiders still in first place. Hey, man, I'm going to take.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
I'm going to take a picture. I got to take a picture now, man. Look at this. Points for versus points against. We're in trouble. All right, but I'm going to take a picture, man. This might be the last week I can look at this. Raiders at the top of the AFC East. Yes, sir. All right, we got the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens at 2-0, and they're limping into that 2-0. All right, nobody else in the AFC. So the Ravens are the only AFC team. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The Dolphins, the Fins got 2-0 record. I knew how something was tripping. Dolphins sitting at 2-0. So you got the Dolphins and the Ravens in the AFC. And how about them Cowboys? The whole NFC East 2-0 with the Giants beating the Cardinals. All right, we got 3-team race right there. We'll talk about the Commanders, 49ers 2-0, and the Falcons and the Buccaneers at 2-0, possibly the Saints if they finish off the Panthers, and the Panthers would definitely be in the panic mode right there. All right, so anyway, man, this is interesting. We got some teams here. Let's talk about the recap. And first, let's start with some injuries, man. Bad injuries to report for a lot of teams that are going to affect next week's standings, next week's schedule. NFL is about injuries and about when your injury is going to be your injuries are going to come through. Like the Ravens are struggling with injuries, but they can get everybody back at the right time. Or you can start off no injuries, and all of a sudden the injuries can catch up. We know that the biggest injury news today is Saquon Barkley. That's bad news for the Giants. They already were in trouble. And I think he was towards the end of the game, he rolled up his ankle. And he has a sprain here. Hopefully it's nothing bigger than that. And it says right here, he appears to have avoided the major sprain. But we know the Giants are done anyway. They're battling out. Hope to God they never send a franchise quarterback over there. But Saquon Barkley, all right, Jalen Waddle out in concussion protocol. Interesting enough, the Miami Dolphins were able to survive. They're going to be all right. They got the Broncos in week 3, but they still need all of their fast jets. Amari Cooper with the Cleveland Browns. I wish he was still a Raider, but he got a groin injury. Groin injuries are not very good, but he got an injury in the practice last week. Still going some tests. You got Joe Burrow injured. That injury, that calf strain, a.k.a. that Achilles, is lighting his ass up. All right, so it's mostly the calf, but I'm sure it's going, well, we call it the gastroc. But the tendon connects the calf to the ankle, back of the heel. That Achilles is in there, man, and you can't move around with that thing. You can't move around with it. And if they lose another game, they might want to sit him down, okay? Yeah, if they lose another game, it might be time to sit him down. We'll have to figure out who the Bungles have left. But the Bungles going to bungle. Anthony Richardson looks like he did not return to the game. All right. He got a concussion protocol potentially. You know you're going to miss another week there. So there goes your boy for next week. Devontae Adams concussion as well. He wanted to stay on the field. But if we lose Devontae Adams, the Raiders, and then you also have Jacoby Myers out for the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, it ain't going to look too good, despite the fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers playing like dog-ish. We'll see what they do tonight. They could be on the panic mode as well if they don't show up against the Cleveland Browns. I believe they're playing the Cleveland Browns today. All right, anyway, let's talk about you brothers here. All right, the Jets need to sign a quarterback. Maybe they'll take, what's his name? What's that boy's name? I can't remember his name. All right, what do we got here? We got final scores. Let's go through the week 2 and see what we got right, because we call games, and hopefully we got a good. They're going to sign Carson Wentz. He's sitting out. No, they should sign Colin Kaepernick. Kaepernick, yeah. They should sign Colin Kaepernick. All right, come on, man. Y'all, because Zach Wilson ain't going to do it. All right, but let's take a look at the week 2 games. Conspicuous by his absence is KT King. All right, he's embarrassed right now. All right, 50% say the Bungles could have the best chance of going to the playoffs. I don't know. Colin Kaepernick, all right, he wants to get back into the league. Let's do a quick review. Miami over New England. And Miami Dolphins, I think, were favored going into New England, and they pulled it off. It was a tight game. I saw a little bit of the game. And New England, you know, they're going to play tight games. It looks like they're not that bad. I don't know if Mac Jones is their answer, but he's a good quarterback. He's solid. He's smart, but I don't know if he's the answer. So Patriots are probably going to have to find something there, or those Boston fans are going to go nuts. How about Miami? Miami Dolphins. What do you think, man? Are they legit? Are they legit at 2-0? I think they're pretty good, man. Tua's got to stay healthy, but I think we got that right. Yeah, they lost 2 games in the last minute. But, you know, it's not really time to panic yet, but Patriots are solid. How about this game, man? All right, Washington Commanders, man. Y'all deserve to lose this game. Washington Commanders. All right, y'all deserve to lose this game. Washington pretty much dominant much of the second half. They were all over the place. Their frontline defense are killers and gorillas and Godzillas out there. That frontline defense, led by Young, oh my goodness, they're scary up front. And their defensive backs aren't bad as well. They got a solid defense. And their defensive coordinator is the former Raider coach, not John Gruden, but the other Raider coach, Jack, whatever the hell his name is. You know me with names. But their defensive coordinator is a good coordinator. He was a former head coach of the Oakland Raiders, Jack Del Rio. And then you also have offensive coordinator in the Kansas City Chief guy, Eric Bieniemy. So this team is a surprise. I know people are looking at it as a surprise team, and Washington players were trying to complain a little bit during the season But I'm sure sitting at 2-0, this feels good for them. So all of those complaints are going to go away. Now, Washington was leading this game by, I think they were leading by 11. They were leading by 11 with less than 2.5 minutes to go or something like that. Denver struggled to move the ball down the field. Russell Wilson playing like he's in a trance. They were down by 18, but yeah, in the last couple minutes, they were down by 11. And then Russell Wilson couldn't get the ball across. They had some penalties. They had to settle for a field goal and an onside kick. The onside kick almost worked. It almost worked. It was good. It almost worked. They got the bounce they needed. But the Redskins 3-and-out punt. 3-and-out punt, less than a minute to go. Russell Wilson drives, gets him to the 50-yard line, throws a Hail Mary, and they catch the damn thing. Threw a Hail Mary and caught it as the time was fixing to expire, right? And the Washington Redskins should have knocked it down. They didn't even knock the ball down. And, of course, the two-point conversion failed. And, dude, if you saw the two-point conversion, definitely a pass interference. So they got out of there. I'm surprised the referees were able to get out of town. It was a pass interference. They should have played it a second play. And I think they would have got it, which would have put it in overtime, and that would have been a credible win. So the Broncos did play tough, but, you know, they're 0-2, and the Boo Birds were out. The Boo Birds were out. He said Sean Payton about to retire. Yeah, I mean, it was a pass interference. For them to get that Hail Mary touchdown, that was on the Redskins' part. They effed it up. Yeah, I'm going to call them the Redskins. And, yeah, man, and I think but Denver played shitty the entire game. So they're not as good as they looked in this game. And the Raiders only beat them by a point or two, too. So they're a couple of points away from being 2-0. But that's fool's gold. They're not as good. They're not good. All right. No Broncos had to lose because of primetime shining. Oh, shout out to Colorado. All right, so they're the best team. They're the darlings of college football. Wait till next week. The Jets and the Cowboys. All right, we do want to announce that the Cowboys are 2-0. Shout out to the Cowboys. We'll give them a rent. We'll give them that. Shout out to the Cowboys. You know, the Cowboys, you know, they're looking like gangbusters, but I still do want to announce they are still going to be eliminated from the playoffs at this point. All right, they still ain't going to make it. Yeah. I mean, if they do make it, they getting eliminated. So I don't want y'all to get y'all's hopes up. We still eliminating their ass. All right. I don't care if this is the wild card, the first round, the second round. They off to a good start. But that's still their position. That's still going to be their future. That's their destiny. All right. Let me see here. Let's get the NFL. Where's my NFL scoreboard? Oh, there it is right there. He said they still ain't making it to the Super Bowl. Yep, somebody gonna sneak their ass. It's only a matter of time. He said, "Quit for I love no Cowboys." All right, so the Cowboys blew out the Jets. Obviously, this is gonna happen. The Jets are no good. They're no good. They scored 10 points in the first quarter. All right, they've never really competed here. So Dallas could have been pitching another shutout. Here. So Dallas looks good. We'll give them their due. 2-0. Who do they got coming up next? We'll have to check. All right, the next one, the Cardinals. The Cardinals and the Giants. All right, Cardinals 6 scoreless quarters to start the season. And, of course, the Arizona Cardinals woke up and said, what the hell are we doing? We trying to lose and can't lose. The Cardinals. All right, so the Cardinals are like, yo, we trying to not win. And the Giants was like, nah, here you go, fam. All right, here you go. So, you know, the Cardinals had to eventually fold. Their owner probably came to the locker room like, what the hell are you doing? We want Caleb Wilson or whatever his name is. We're trying to get the USC quarterback. We're trying to get this damn little quarterback up out of here. That quarterback, they went up 28-zip. Jesus. I didn't know they was up 28-zip. They was up 28-zip and lost. Wait, could that be right? Yeah, they were up 28-zip. Jesus. Yeah, the Cardinals was like, man, we got a tank. We got a tank, man. mean, there's no way. We'll let the Giants beat us. Call it another day. They looking to go 0-16. Maybe one. But yeah, they were up 28-0 and lost. Cardinals are done. The Cardinals for sure is the 0-2 team that are completely done. They're not even going to put up a fight. All right, where we got next? 49ers and the Rams. Rams play a good game. They made it look closer than it was by scoring in the end. But we knew this was going to be the case. The 49ers still the team to beat. And we'll see what people have up next. Chargers, done. Wrap. Say bye-bye to the Chargers, man. Chargers going to Charger. I mean, I don't know why people still be putting their hopes and dreams into the Los Angeles Chargers. There's no way they're going to do anything. They giving up the ass in overtime to the Titans. I mean, and Herbert's throwing gangbusters. 27 for 41, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, still lost. Where's Eric Coryell? Where's Dan Fouts? This team is always going to be the perennial choke. The choking Chargers. They garbage. They can't play at home, can't play on the road. I don't know why people always talk about them, man. He said the San Diego Superchargers. We saw this coming. Ain't nobody going to tell me different. The Chargers. All right, anyway. I love them, the Chargers. People like the Chargers going to be good. Chargers. All right, anyway. Where are we at here? Who do we got coming up? Yes, I'm going to trash my team too. All right, we all out of order here. All right, the Ravens and the Bengals. Bengals are in trouble. Bengals are in trouble. Ravens are beat up, and they still get a W. And they don't even have a good, complete team. No tight end, no running back. They got a lot of substitutes in, and the Bengals still take an L at home. As you notice, a lot of these games that were 3.5 points, favorites and shit like that, a lot of people lost ass by 0.5 point. And we talked about that when we were placing bets. Seahags, this is a shock. This is a shocker of a game right here. Seattle getting Detroit on the road. This could be one of those games Detroit was riding high. They come home. Fans loving them. They're wearing their blue mask. They're ready to go celebrate a Super Bowl win. They lose to the Seahawks. Both of these teams have changed directions, right? The Seahawks would have been in struggle zone. They would have been 0-2. Lions were only 2-0. Both of this game is pivotal. This game was pivotal. And so the Detroit Lions should have won that game, and they lost. All right, they lost. What do we got here? We got the Chicago Bears. Bears, ring the bell on the Bears. They got Nathan. The Bears are done. All right, season's over for the Bears. So them and the Cardinals might as well pack it up. All right, it was a nice try. Now y'all got 16 more weeks, 15 more weeks to drag this shit out. I already told you the Bears will be done. All right. But the Bears are donesy. And they need a new quarterback. What's wrong with the quarterback you got? Justin Fields can't do it. I mean, be patient. He's just too early. They are putting too much pressure on Justin Fields. But he's not ready. He's not ready. He needs a little bit more time. Y'all have a high draft pick to get this guy. Bears are done. Buccaneers 2-0. This might be the worst 2-0 team in the league. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. But this might be the worst 2-0 team. But you got to give it to him. Okay? Bring back Jay Cutler. Y'all don't like the Orange Bears? Y'all don't like the Orange Bears? I like the Orange Bears uniform. Jay Cutler looked pretty good. 2 interceptions. Oh, man. This ain't your guy. Justin Fields. The Justin Field experiment is done. All right, what do we got here? Indianapolis Colts survive. But I told you they were going to be the only team to win in that division. All right, there's nothing else left. And I don't know if I was completely right, but we know the Colts had this game. The Texans are dog shit. They're dog shit. All right, it's going to be between them and the Cardinals for that first pick in the NFL draft. So that's not a surprise there, but you might lose the quarterback, your starting quarterback. Chiefs and Jaggies. Somebody said Colts to the Super Bowl. Oh, Lord. Chiefs and Jaguars, not a surprise here. We called that. Everybody could see that coming. Jags really didn't get out of the blocks. Did they score a touchdown? or all field goals. All field goals, this guy's. Not one touchdown. Let me see if I'm not mistaken here. I think they get 3 field goals. Maybe they missed the extra point. Where's the Jags? Yep, 3 field goals. God damn. They didn't even put up a fight. All right, the Chiefs, all right, man. Listen, they just kind of getting it. They just kind of getting it together. They're getting it together. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think Kansas City will get it together. They're not the old Kansas City. The Packers, man, I told you about the Packers. I told you the Packers were fool's gold. They were winning, and they let Atlanta come back and clip them. Atlanta might be the worst 2-0 team in the league. Of course, that NFC South is garbage. They're running at possibly 3 2-0 teams. Weakest schedule in the league. But I got to give it to them. Falcons nipping the Packers. They actually beat somebody very close last week. A sorry team. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. The Dirty Birds. The Dirty Birds. Shout out to the Dirty Birds. Let me see what we got here. Yep, Falcons at 2-0. Bucks at 2-0. And the Saints probably at 2-0. Should they beat the Panthers. All right, so that division, again, was like the AFC West last year. They're going to be like, oh, these teams are good over there. All right, they're not really that good. All right, it's just that they have a weak schedule. All right, so Packers, forget it. I told you the Packers, man. Jordan Love. Y'all had Jordan Love being the next Brett Favre. Okay. Jordan Love actually paid attention. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We got a couple more games to report on. Let me see. 49ers and Rams. I got that one already. Okay, I think I got all the game. Oh, no. I didn't get this game right here. Raiders. Oh, my goodness. Ring the bell. All right, Raiders, they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. All right, typical East Coast game for the Raiders. I haven't seen them play but maybe one good game on the East Coast. I mean, even since 1991, when the Raiders went to the AFC Championship and they went to Buffalo, they got their ass kicked 55-10. I've never seen them do well on the East. I think I've seen them beat the Jets once and get stomped out. Even when they go to like the Atlanta Falcons, they get stomped out. That 10 o'clock game for the Raiders, there ain't no way. I don't have any faith in them. If they went to the Tennessee Titans and got stomped once. I was like, all right. But the Raiders, I'm not panicking yet. Now, next week, they got the Steelers at home for Sunday Night Football. But I don't know, man. No Devontae Adams, no Jacoby Myers, no receivers. We got Hunter Renfrow mentioned in action. The Raiders tuck their tail all the time. I'm telling you, those games are automatic L. I watched the first half and I skedaddled, right? I think I watched the first possession in the second half, the first possession, which might have been an interception. And I said, that's it. I'm out. I ain't watching this shit. I think I made 2 2/3 quarters. I'm not about to watch the rest of this shit. And of course I didn't, and they didn't even score. So I didn't miss anything. So, but I knew they weren't going to do nothing in that game. I don't care what you do. The Raiders stink at 10 a.m. They stink. Pittsburgh Steelers coming up for them next, which should be an interesting game depending on how Pittsburgh does. They're going to have a day off, shorter day's rest, a day short. So let's pick the games for this evening. I got the Saints beating the Panthers. Saints over the Panthers. Unless something happens otherwise. Saints over Panthers. And then the next game is going to be, I don't know why they got this doubleheader here. All right, but I don't know, man. The Browns and the Steelers. Steelers need to do something tonight. Steelers, if they need this win. Steelers need this win to go get some momentum going in to play the Raiders, and they can save their season if they go to the Raiders and get a W. So that'll put them at 2-1. That's a quick reversal of fortune. But the Browns can put the Steelers into a big old bind. And the Browns can go 2-0. With Cincinnati dropping out, it's really only the Ravens versus the Browns. It's really just the Ravens versus the Browns, if I'm not mistaken. And that's going to make it a 2-team race. I know it's early. All right, but it's going to make it a 2-team race because the Browns push out the Steelers right there. Then you got the Ravens on top, and you got a 2-team race, and everybody else is going to fall behind. All right, let me see if I can pull this up here. So I got who do I got? Am I making this? And who's making the call here? I got Browns. Yeah, let's go Browns. Yeah, this is going to be a dogfight. You might potentially see somebody take their helmet off and hit another ninja with a helmet. All right, you're prone to see somebody get hit in the head by the helmet. You're prone to see somebody get knocked out. You're prone to see a receiver karate kick a punter. Okay, that all could happen in one game. I mean, we got history. We got a receiver that karate kicked a punter right in the face. Right, so that was your boy. Right. I mean, you prone to see anything in this game. It might be a battle royal or World Wrestling Federation match with these two. So I can't even tell where. I can't even tell what you're gonna get. That was AB when he AB karate kicked that punter right in the mush. That was crazy. All right, so you're prone to see anything in that game. I can't tell you. I don't know. It won't even meet. The last possession won't even matter. Like the score could be somebody gonna be down 15 and they could lose just because they knock somebody out. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a fight. They're gonna be thugging. So watch out for that game. Yeah, with the crane kick, you don't know what's gonna happen. Somebody said that wasn't on purpose. He was trying to hurdle. I don't know. I don't know if I can pull the clip up. I wish I could pull the clip up, but you know how the NFL works. All right, man, it's crazy. Remember when the one guy, the big guy from UCLA clubbed the quarterback over the head with his helmet? Remember that? Hold on for a second. Let me pull up the pictures. Cleveland Browns and Steelers. Antonio Brown. You know me, I'm bad with names, man. Antonio Brown kicking. Oh, I got a GIF. I think I got a GIF or a GIF. We can show the GIF. That was not a, yo, let's pull this up. Somebody said he was trying to hurdle. Who said that? Look, this is what? Damn. That was not, oh my God, Antonio Brown is you ridiculous for that. Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns. Oh man, Jesus. There's no way. I don't think he was trying to hurdle him. I think he was. And then he saw that I could go straight for the kick. Let's pull up Myles Garrett in the helmet. Helmet Steelers. Okay, we got a GIF here. We got one so I can show it. Let me see where we got a GIF. All right, let me get a good one up right here. Let's see here. All right, here we go right here. We got Myles Garrett in the Browns here. Look at this. I mean, Myles Garrett in the Steelers. You can't tell me what. This game's going to be a riot. Oh, this is terrible, man. It's going to be crazy. So that's the type of game you get in the night. That's the type of game. So don't expect any 9 routes, so go routes, no 7 post routes. You're not going to see nobody jab stepping. It's just going to be a battle royal. Hitting them over the head. Boink. Clocked him. In the middle of the game. Clocked him. All right. That's crazy. I mean, what kind of football league is this? What kind of division is this? All right. Let me see here. Let's get up the schedule for next week and make some early predictions, and then we can be done. Oh, by the way, breaking news. Mel Tucker fired. Official. Fired from Michigan State. All right, fired. He lost his job. They got rid of his ass. Now, what I'm anticipating is he's probably going to sue them and get a little bit of money back. Right? He's going to sue them. It's going to be held up in court. He's not just going to walk away from $80 million. And they're going to have to come up with some money. All right, but yeah, that was nobody surprised. And of course, we said either Michigan State going to surprise or they going to get their ass kicked. They got their ass kicked by Washington, and it wasn't even a fight, 45-14, and it was even worse than that. Of course, he was on the sideline. And they did name a black head coach in his place for the interim tag, but this season is over for the Spartans. And there you go, Mel Tucker, man, just for jerking off for a 40-year-old pog. Oh, and D. Smith says then the white taking half of that. Yeah. He fumbled it. God damn. I don't think he has any room to. This is his fault, man. It's sad. This is his. A lot of us can get caught up in this position. You got a $80 million left on your contract. All you got to do is focus on football. You can rent some junior college all over the damn state. And you got for jerking to a pog. Man, there ain't no bigger bag fumble than that. Jerked off 80 million, didn't he? Can't feel bad. Can't feel that bad. God dang. That's got to be painful. Yeah, we got to give him the you big dummy for that.
You big dummy.
Top 3 bag fumbles of all time. All time. Sheesh. Sad to see that. But guys, protect yourself out here, man. It is not a joke out here, man. These people go play the victim all the time. All right, let's look at the week 3 schedule, get a quick preview, maybe throw out some quick predictions, but we normally make our accurate predictions towards the on Saturday. That's on Saturday. You got to protect yourself out here. All right, what do we got? Week 3, pulling it up here. Obviously, we think the Saints and the Browns are going to win. Some people got the Steelers winning. They need a win. It's a must win, or they're 0-2. They're going to the Raiders next week. We got the Giants versus the 49ers. Easy one. The Giants take the L, and it might be in ugly fashion. Falcons and Lions. That's going to be an interesting game. Falcons might get a double dose of reality. Lions, you're on the clock. We're going to have a week 3 panic time. The Lions lose this game. This is going to be terrible for them to lose. They're going to be officially out of the contender race. And you got to move one of your NFC Central. They used to call it the Central Division. I don't know if they still do. NFC Central trash. Garbage. Ain't one good team in there. That means the Lions are down, the Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings. All of them will be down. It's a toss-up. And the Falcons are officially on playoff alert if they win. Lions need to get this dub. It's a must-win game. You got Chargers and Vikings, battle of a 0-2 team. Chargers, Vikings. I'm going Minnesota. Chargers going to be on self-deletion alert. Self-deletion alert. If the Chargers lose, and they could go up in there and lose at 10 a.m., done. Season's over. Saints and Packers. All right. Interesting game at Green Bay, still in the fall. Saints could be on a roll. I can't call it yet. Jaguars and Texans. That'll be an ugly game. Texans are going to be toast. Forget it. They're going on the road. Broncos and Dolphins. And they're in Miami. Broncos getting rolled 0-3. Watch out for the Broncos ride. They're going to be on self-deletion alert. Oh, by the way, the Boo Birds have been out on Russell Wilson. They've also been out on the Boo Birds were out on Russell Wilson and on the Buffalo Bills, Allen. Wait, Josh Allen. That don't sound right. But the Broncos lose, done. Sierra going to close up shop. And the experiment is over for Russell Wilson. All right, if the Broncos lose, expect Jarrett Stidham's name to be brought up. Yeah, Josh Allen. Sierra on the clock. Let's give it right here. All right, Texans and Jags. Did I already get that one? I did. Titans and Browns. Well, it depends on what happens here. Both of those teams. Well, it depends. Let's see what Cleveland looks like. Bills, Commanders. That's a toss-up. If Buffalo loses, They're Josh Allen on the clock. They were booing Josh Allen in the first quarter. That's not good. I was like, damn, they ain't even giving no leg up. Because I think they went 3 and out or something, punted. Raiders came back and scored opening drive. They was booing already. So I'm like, oh, because they wanted, I think right now they want Josh Allen. They want one of these people gone. So we'll see. That's going to be an all-time thing there. The commies will win. The commies. If Washington wins that game, Buffalo, man, you're on self-deletion watch. And now we got a new NFC East favorite. We got the Colts and the Ravens. That's a toss-up. But they'll have their backup quarterback in. Who's the backup quarterback for the Colts? I don't know who the backup quarterback was. Is it Brissett? He was starting for them last year. He said the commies. I like that. Ravens got to win there. They got to get healthy. Gardner. Who is that? Oh, Gardner. Oh, okay. Minshew. Okay. They're going to lose. All right. Ravens got to come out like gangbusters there. He's the backup. Okay. Yeah, that's an L. He's just there for shits and giggles. All right. He ain't trying to do no shit. All right. Over there. Patriots and the Jets. Damn. Both of these teams stink. All right. I'm sure if the Jets don't pick up a QB, Patriots with the dub. Panthers and Seahags. Seahags on a roll. I want to see what the Panthers do tonight to call that. Bears and Chiefs. Bears get steamrolled. Bears are going to go 0-3. Panic time. Trades. Bears fans, another long season. Chiefs with the win. Cowboys and Cardinals. Well, we know how that's going to go. Cardinals ain't going to even put up a fight. What a weak schedule by the Dallas Cowboys. That's a weak schedule to start. They had the Giants. Who did they just beat? Cowboys with a weak schedule. The Giants, the Jets, which should have been a game, and the Cardinals. 3-0 for the Cowboys. They're going to be talking cash shit. All right, Raiders and Steelers. I don't know, man. All right, I'm going to have to not vote on this one today. I can't tell because we'll have 2 receivers out, potentially. Steelers might come in either pissed off or whatever. They're on short rest. Too close to call, man. I'm going to wait and see what the Steelers do today. I'm going to see what the Steelers do tonight, and then I'll call it. All right, Buccaneers, Eagles. Okay, Buccaneers get their first loss. Eagles fly. I don't think the Buccaneers can keep up with the Eagles. That's Monday night. We got 2 Monday night games here. Eagles are going to steamroll the shit out of the Buccaneers, but we'll see. And Rams and Bengals. What an ugly game for the West Coast edition here. Rams versus Bengals. I got Bengals here, but But anything goes in that one. That's an interesting game there. Rams and Bengals. All right, I might have Cincinnati. But Joe Burrow, man, if they lose, it's a done deal for the Bengals. Bengals got to win. Rams can afford a loss here. All right, that's not bad of a week 3 schedule right there. Not bad. Burrow's not playing. If Burrow doesn't play, well, then the Rams are going to win. Because I think the Bengals should sit Burrow. If he plays, it's not going to be any good for them, though. I don't know, because he's not even at 100%. But he got his bag. He got his girlfriend. He's chilling. Then we'll have a new setup here. We'll have a new setup of the panic teams right there. $200 million guaranteed. All right, so far right now. All right, look, man, I appreciate y'all for sitting in here. We'll be back in here next Saturday. Am I good for Saturday? Yes, I think I'm good for Saturday. We'll be here Saturday for getting our week 3, getting your bets, getting your parlay. Congratulations for people who hit the parlay. Oh, by the way, if you look at the scores and go back and look at the spread, there were a lot of trap games. All right, a lot of people did not cover spreads. Even though they won, they did not cover spreads. All right, for example, just off the top of my head, Ravens, were they 3.5? That was a trap. Titans, Chargers, there's 3. I think one of them were 3.5. Well, I think maybe Chargers might have been favored, so it didn't matter. All right, look at New York and New York Giants and the Cardinals. They might have been 3. He said the Raiders didn't cover. Oh man. Raiders didn't cover 8.5. All right, what do we got here? Broncos, Commanders. I think they probably didn't cover. KT King is here. KT, how's it going, man? KT, you mad? KT mad, brother. He's like, hey, how your Chargers doing, fam? Don't be mad. Y'all about to go 0-3, by the way, Chargers. Niners didn't cover. See, the Niners didn't cover. I think there was another team that was, I think maybe the Giants had an 8. I think they had +8, if I'm not mistaken, on the Cardinals. I think they had +8. Didn't cover. They almost didn't cover. They were almost lost by 28. Right? I think they were 8.5 point favorite. They was trying to get them sucker bets on the New Yorkers. And they got them too. They got them too. Anyway, man, look, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. Oh, I think the Cardinals supposed to win? I thought they sucker bet. I thought they suckered the Giants and had them 3.5. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, man. We out of here, brothers. Hit the like button out. Peace.